What's up with Bitcoin and today's dump overall? Is the bull run over? Let's discuss. Alright, so let's start out with Bitcoin. As you can see, unfortunately, it's like a Bart Simpson head pattern where we were hovering around 11,800, 900 like right now, shot up to 12,400. We went above 12,000, which is a great thing. Unfortunately, though, it's been coming down, down, and down. Today, we had a pretty serious dump, I guess. And we're now below that 12,000 mark. However, BTC seems to have stabilized around this point, and it looks like it wants to come right back up. So by the time you watch this or later today, we could be above 12,000 once again. So is the bull run over? Certainly not. No, it is not over. This is actually pretty healthy. I mean, we know Bitcoin has been going up quite a bit for the last few days, right? The indicators, the patterns show that a breather needs to be taken, and this is one of those days. This is also considered a shakeout day. You know, a lot of people like to play with leverage. They like to go either very long or very short. These days kind of shake them out, right? Just like how this shook out a lot of short sellers, this shook out a lot of long traders. And right now, besides leverage, we also know a lot of people utilize DeFi for the same reason. I'm going to show you a statistic in a little bit. So right now, this is looking perfectly normal. Some of the indicators that were very high, like RSI, stochastic RSI, they have been reset. And as you can see, Bitcoin is slowly climbing up. So it looks like we're going to be above 12,000 in the near future. Now, looking at altcoins, well, first of all, look at BTC dominance. It did go up slightly, but overall 59.1%, which means everything roughly fell around the same. There wasn't really more strength with Bitcoin or altcoins, roughly the same, but one of the altcoins that has been high flying did take a pretty significant dump today, and I'm talking about Chainlink. However, Chainlink is at 1650. This is the same level it was at just a few days ago. So is it really a dump? No. And I do have a couple articles and thoughts behind Chainlink at the end of this video, so don't miss out. Now, two things I want to show you guys. Actually, three things I want to show you guys. Number one, and this is from ZZ of Binance. He tweeted this out only yesterday. We are seeing all-time high in terms of system traffic, higher than December 2017. Should be interesting to see what happens next. Of course, people say a bull market. Yeah, I think this is interesting, right? Because right now, we're not all-time high. We're nowhere close for Bitcoin. We're about halfway there, and we're seeing this much traffic. Why? I think mostly because of altcoin traders, right? There's a lot more altcoins that people are trading these days. In 2017, yes, bull run, but still, most people were still concentrating on BTC. Not everyone knew about all the new coins that are coming out, but it's been 3 years. A lot of us has been educated on those coins now. So I think there's a lot more activities with the altcoins. People are excited once again, and that's what we want to see. And I can't imagine how the system will be. Remember, in 2017, 2018, there were days where these exchanges went offline. There was so much traffic, they couldn't handle it. And remember, some of these exchanges actually shut off new registrations, right? This time around, in the latter half, in the last few months of 2020 and beginning of 2021, I think we're going to see more of that when new influx of new people come in and it's really go overload these systems, and that's when FOMO really hits, and that's when things will go much, much higher. Now, next, I did want to mention this. Take a look at DeFi Pulse, which measures the total locked value of all the crypto on all the DeFi platforms. It is now at 6.24 billion. Just a week ago, I created a video showcase this, and it was around $4 billion. So in roughly 1 week, additional $2 billion has been locked in, staked to borrow against. So that, number one, the statistics is pretty amazing. Number two, though, this relates to the greediness And this is one of the dangers of DeFi. So hopefully you guys are not going through this, but I mentioned at the beginning how, you know what, the short traders are liquidated here, long traders a little bit over here, right? And people that have taken out loans with DeFi, they probably felt it this morning. There's a debt ratio that you need to maintain. And if you can't maintain that, if the underlying asset goes down quite a bit, let's say BTC this morning, you have to put in more collateral or you get liquidated. So this is the thing. So DeFi is definitely here to stay. I think DeFi projects are good overall because I think DeFi is a way to get away from traditional finance, traditional banks. So I like the concept now. I think it's good. But I have to stress, you still have to be careful. When you think everything's going to go up and up and up and up and up and up, and you get really, really super greedy, that's where you usually get wrecked. So be careful. If you're going to utilize DeFi, be careful. You may not know what the market does afterwards, so just be careful. But this is a pretty amazing statistic if you look at it. 6.24 billion is going up and up and up. And maybe by the end of this year, we're going to see 20, 30 billion locked in, and that would be pretty amazing. All right, lastly, I want to talk about two things about Chainlink. Number one, since it's Black Thursday, I didn't even know it was labeled Black Thursday. When Chainlink hit like $1.80, it's up nearly 1,000%. And that counts today's dip too. That's how amazing Chainlink has been. Now, is the run over? There's a lot of people that are concerned that it's been going too high. So I think today's correction is actually really good for Chainlink, but it wasn't even really that big of a correction. Yes, it did fall down. If you look at a chart, Chainlink did fall down. Let's pull it up real quick. Chainlink did have somewhat of a flash crash down to 1460, but then it recovered. It came back down again to 1460, and now look at it. It's 1670, nearing $17 again. So did it really flash dump? Did it really dump? No, because we're at the same level. No, higher level than a video I created just a week ago, not even a week ago, talking about Chainlink. So, so is it time to worry about Chainlink? I don't think so. I think the strength is still there. Obviously, someone did try to dump it here and here, but it didn't work. The Link Marines are that strong. So those of you guys that's been waiting for a buying opportunity for a dip, this is as good as any right now. And a lot of the indicators that was sky high, right? Like if you look on the 4-hour RSI, the stochastic RSI was sky high. They're bottomed out. And if you go to the day, you could see both of those have come down, right? So actually, I don't think there's anything to worry about at this point. Of course, I still stress caution. You don't want to just go all in. And lastly, something else that relates is Dave Portnoy. Me personally, I hope this doesn't happen, but reading what he's doing right now, this is going to get him in a lot of trouble, either with the SEC or he's going to get himself wrecked, because now he is basically encouraging pump and dumps, and he is the leader of the pump and dump group that basically he wants to start. So ever since Winklevoss's, educated on Bitcoin, he started buying Chainlink. He bought like $50,000 worth. I think it went up to 100 something thousand. And now he feels like this game is too easy. So he encourages people to pump and dump because he says it's necessary, or it's legal, or it's fun. And, he told people to go pump and dump OXT, Orchid. And that didn't work out very well, but he's starting to go down this path where he's seeing the money. He's getting addicted, doesn't really quite understand what he's involved with. And I'm pretty sure if he continues down this path, what's going to happen is he's going to get introduced to leverage. He's going to start doing 50, 100x leverage on some of these coins. And he's going to realize that even though he has a lot of money, he is not the biggest whale in town. There are a lot of people that have been in it for a long time, know how to utilize leverage, and they also have more money, possibly more than him. And you know what? I think if he continues down this route, he could be in for a rude awakening. And not only that, he's a well-known figure, and if he's advertising pump and dumps, you know the SEC is paying attention to this. So I don't think this is going to end well. Hopefully he comes to his senses and he just promotes cryptocurrency to his audience base, and that's what we want. That's going to bring a lot of good attention to the space. But if he's just advertising that the whole crypto world is simply one big pump and dump, and everyone is encouraged to join him to do so, that would be a very bad thing. And the people he draws in will probably get wrecked. And if he continues down this route, I think he's going to get wrecked too. So hopefully this doesn't continue to happen. Is the bull run over? No. I think today was a good correction day. It was, again, to get rid of the really extreme greedy people, and things are coming back. So today is actually a pretty good opportunity to pick up some of the altcoins you've been eyeing, and even pick up Bitcoin since things have kind of reset. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel, and don't miss out on any of my future videos.